Today is still August 7th, 2023. You know, in the Walmart 62 on January 19th, some of the guys that watched me, they came up and dropped their head so they wouldn't get caught saying stuff to me. Remember the truth. They'll try to implant lies. They'll try to steal everything you have in life. The agent is so corrupt, he'll try to steal the settlement. He'll try to steal the money. He's actually that corrupt. And walked off. In December of 18, January 19, I had a domestic violence shelter watch me. A lady comes into Dr. Rapika's office, looks at me, goes in the back, and I could see the officers sitting in the back waiting for me to be seen. She goes in the back and she's yelling at them so loud, you can hear them out in the office. Who yells at an angry giant but a mother? Somebody who loves somebody more than herself. And she's telling them off. Well, in February of 19, or March of 19, I'm in the mall. Her and her group are following me. She's right ahead of me, and she's with a white guy that has brown hair and brown beard. She turns around, she smiles at me and said, "She's amazing. I'd like her to speak when this is over." He turned around, he smiled at me, said, "She is amazing." He said, "And I could write a bestseller on what happened." He said, "I call it Karen's Prayers, a paid-off dirty agent, a man trying to kill his wife, and men being shot at running. It'd be a bestseller." You add human trafficking, rape, torture, selling of the federal information, and murder. They sold it clear across the nation. In the first month in Walmart 62, they were announcing they sold the locket for $25 a pop. It went viral for a while. I had people from Washington, California, Texas, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia. It went viral. I think it was Nevada or Utah. People were here too. A lot of them were drug traders. Came and ran a scam off of an FBI case. And a lot of people were also showing up to help save somebody from an occult. Now, everybody needs to go on the Department of Justice, submit a complaint, drop down FBI, and then they'll never contact you. Just tell them what you know about the case, and if you have to log in where they sold it, send it to them. Turn these people in. They have let people get human trafficked, murdered. They have let federal information be sold, technology, log into my phone. It's all, this whole case is public knowledge. And then they mocked that FBI agent that if they fooled him June 7th, 23, Walmart 62 by the front bathroom, how they fooled him and mocked him. July 9th, 23, in Trinity Gospel, ladies that sold the login admitted that it was them that sold it, and then they dared the FBI to fix it. They still owe me that money. My friend from the Stark County Prosecutor's Office, he said, the FBI could never drop you, no matter what. And he said, and that agent can't talk to you that way. He said the only thing legal he did on that phone was list you informant with money and immunity. The police know they could never go along with it. And I said, well, they already knew. He said, I don't care. He said he's only higher law enforcement. He don't have authority to ever ask you to stay quiet about one thing. He said he has no authority to do that. It takes a sitting judge to take and put a gag order on you. He was just trying to bully you into staying quiet. The police know that. They can't. He didn't have authority to do that. He said, and I told him, I said, well, they already knew. He said, in witness protection program, you can tell whoever you want, and they can never open their mouths to you. Freedom of speech. It takes a sitting judge to put a gag order on you. They had, and with a recorded line, they already acknowledged Pete and me being drugged and framed and giggled about it. They were actually that dirty and corrupt federal officers. Since when do police officers or even federal police officers think it's funny that somebody's being drugged and framed and stalked? They were that dirty. They left on a recorded line, and then I didn't know before I was listed informant. They were in contact with my ex-husband and his girlfriend's dad, Pete, and they acknowledged they already knew before I was listed informant. They still owe me that money, and like my friend from the prosecutor's office, they can never stop that money from coming in, and they can never let you go. They go to jail for even trying. They can put you in another witness protection program, but they have to speak to you first, or you stay an informant for the rest of your life. They go to jail for trying to drop you, because they can always hire someone else to kill you. Everybody turn them in.